Shema Shema Yashali Yahweh Lahaina Yahweh Akkad. Yo, dig this. This message right here. This message right here is for all the black and Latino men and black and Latino women. You know, I hear a lot about this. This is a problem that in most cases don't be really discussed. The word of Yah says, "And all I get and get an understanding." Now here's the thing with all our black men and black women. It's like, what is it that we just kind of don't seem to get? The type of things that we don't seem to get. And when I say that, it's like the problem that is with our black women and with our black men. I'm gonna start with the black men first because that's what the Most High did. He spoke to the man. He spoke to Adam first. Now it's like we have to understand something. We live in a society that we all based on lies. Now I know a lot of y'all gonna say, uh-huh, 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 yep, that's it, and all that type of stuff. But basically what it is always gotta keep in mind you never know what who you really dealing with. You know, it's just a fact of you never know who you really dealing with. But how you find that out is the type of people that this person hangs with, the type of person that this person attracts, the type of person that the type of person that he attracts. And when I talk about like relationship wise, or dealing with men and women, you know what I'm saying? What a lot of men have got to understand is this: there's a role that you have to play. And too many of our brothers, we out here trying to impress pussy. We're trying to impress the lady in the sense that we're supposed to be impressing the Most High Yahweh. And when I say Yahweh in street terms, what we say in the streets is keep it real. But the problem is we talk about keeping it real, but we don't know what that really means. Okay? See, with a lot of our brothers, it's like too many of our brothers it has become what I would say extremely effeminate, extremely weak, because we live our everyday lives trying to figure out how to impress her instead of impressing the Most High. And the females have an aspect of this is something that's really unorganized with women, is the want of attention. You can see what I'm saying? Because what happens is that it's a tit for a tat. You dealing with a man, right? And this man, you know what I'm saying, will go out here and put his very life on the line and selling drugs and doing this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? And it's all just to impress and get the material things out of a woman. And at the very end, it's like, what did you really gain? Really, to get to the point in a relationship, it's all about whether you like that person or not. Too many of my black brothers and sisters is living in a time where we really don't want to accept reality. And reality is, when you in a relationship, it's going to be with somebody whether you like them or not. That's really all it really boils down to. We're constantly seeking what never was. And we're constantly seeking that something that is not there. When I say that, we look at TV, we look at these shows, these talent shows, these America's Next Top Model, American Idol. We look at these and we live our everyday life seeking it, and when we don't find it, we have a tendency to want to take it out on the innocent. You see what I'm saying? Because we steady want to live a lifestyle that is predictably false. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is looking for that perfect man. Everybody is looking for that perfect woman. And you know, I got some good news for y'all. The good news is you're not gonna find it. Okay? And it's for your good because the quicker you accept reality, the more and better you can deal with this thing called life. You see what I'm saying? And that's the problem with too many of our black men and black women because our black men we have this thing what is it we looking for? What is it we looking for? We looking for a female to have our food cooked for us and have our food cooked for us and be on our side, be that ride or die chick and all that type of things. But it comes with being a responsible to where is as um, we not willing to to take on the responsibility of being this lady's teacher, her counselor. You see what I'm saying? And I want y'all to hear me out because I know um, I want y'all to hear me out because I know me being a black man, I know how this thing go. You know what I'm saying? A teacher, a mighty counselor. The key of being a real man is to be like Christ, and to be like Christ, you have to seek Christ, and that's reading the Word. But to bring it out in what street terms, I really don't want to get so opinionated about this thing. You see what I'm saying? But really, all it boils down to is you have the black man, you have the black woman. The black woman, we all know how she is. Anytime you want to know the aspect of what's going on out here, is you look at the story of the Garden of Eve, the garden that was with engaged Adam and Eve. Eve was manipulated by the serpent on the tree, which was an angel, which was an angel Lucifer, and we as black men and black women have got to understand that the best way to deal with life is to accept reality and to be true to yourself. And too many of us do not do that. If you're talking to a female and all you want to do is hit, then truth be told, that's what you need to just come out and say when you first meet her. You know what I'm saying? And as far as a woman is concerned, um, if all you want to do is have some thug fuck you, then you need to just go on and say that. You see what I'm saying? Because what's going on out here is that the man and woman, we want that true blessing from the Most High, but we're not willing to make the sacrifice it takes to obtain that. Everybody wants to have their cake and eat it too. You see what I'm saying? And when people are out here doing stuff that they have no business doing, and then they wonder why they're not receiving the specific blessings, you know what I'm saying? I'm so tired of my brothers going out here um, and dealing with, get have a couple of wrong black women, and then they want to just run off and hop off with a white girl. You see what I'm saying? I'm tired of all these black women, um, pretty much basically like this. You know, it's a sacred hatred we have for one another. You see what I'm saying? With this hatred that we have for one another, it really makes things so difficult for everybody. For the black men, it's pretty much, you have to, if you're gonna go out here and provide, if you're gonna be real, you have to start off being real within yourself. You see what I'm saying? And the black woman too. have to be real within yourself, because if you're not real within yourself, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna get the blessing that God had for you the whole time. You know, you men have we us men, we have to stop trying to imitate these rappers that we see on TV. We have to stop trying to imitate certain people and be yourself. You see what I'm saying? If somebody can't accept you for who you are, yourself, then that person is not for you in the beginning. You see what I'm saying? We have to stop judging a lady by the size of her titties and the size of her ass, and let's try and see what's going on in her brain. You see what I'm saying? When I say going on in her brain, I do not mean what college she went to, because all that shit really, really don't matter. You see what I'm saying? Because to the white man, you still nothing. All you is just a piece of ass to him. That's it. You see what I'm saying? And for the most part, a lot don't care, because you don't love the Lord and you don't love yourself. You see what I'm saying? And because of that aspect, this is what we have all day. The abortion rate is so high. It's so high. And you know, black women, this is something you have to understand. How when you can go and have a man abort your child, and then you leave the abortion clinic and you fuck the same guy again and again and again. If not somebody new, it all comes from everybody having low self-esteem for themselves, and they trying to take upon false identification, you know, because you went to college and this, that, and the other. Okay, now let's say I was in college. I mean, actually, I did go to college for a semester. You know, I was going to college to be a teacher. You see what I'm saying? I was going to college to be a teacher. I had to, you know, take care of my dad, but you know, I'm trying to make this video to like kind of help. You see what I'm saying? With the problems that we have. You see what I'm saying? You have to learn that when you like somebody, you have to learn to like that person for them. Because this fantasy world that, especially our young black women, we you know, they love this fantasy. They want to live a fantasy life, and you know, you try your best to let them know that this life that you want to live, it don't exist. You're never gonna find a perfect man, black man. You're never gonna find a perfect woman. It all depends on whether do you like her or not. And if you know, and if both parties just be honest with themselves, you see what I'm saying? Then everything is gonna go a lot smoother from the beginning to the end, however long it lasts. But we tend to don't do that. We have to stop taking our frustration out on the innocent, because we do live in a doggy dog world. And when I say doggy dog world, we will get our heart broken by somebody out here, and besides, we will steady keep fucking them or fucking her. But when an innocent one who wants to submit comes along, you take your frustration out on the innocent. You see what I'm saying? And what on earth make you think that God is going to bless you with that wonderful lady or that wonderful man if you can't be, eh, you know, honest with yourself? You see what I'm saying? If you can't be honest with yourself, you can't expect to receive something wonderful and gifted from the Most High above, Yahweh. You can't expect that. You can't expect to get nothing good from Him if you can't be honest with yourself. You see what I'm saying? We lost. We very, very lost. You know, I can have, and let's say I was somebody with HIV. What good is a college degree with somebody like that? Because if that being the case, then almost all of us would have been and had a wife, been and had kids, been and had wives, been and had kids. Every female would be assigned with a husband. If it was that simple, because you gotta look at it like this. To all you black women out there, you're looking for this man that's so successful. But you gotta look at it like this. If I'm a successful man, the 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 little that can do for me, I can get from any type of woman out here. You see what I'm saying? You thinking because, oh, if I give this man my good pussy, he'll love me. But he's a successful man. He can get that from you and everybody and any other woman that comes his way. So what is you're gonna put on the table besides being able to bend over and give him a little pussy? Because he can get that from any girl. He can get that from any girl. What is you gonna be able to put? Are you gonna be able to teach him? Do he want to learn? Okay, if he don't want to learn, if he don't want to seek the face of the Lord, the Most High Yahweh, you know what I'm saying? What is it you with him for? Why do you want him for? Because he got money? Is it because just your lust? Well, if it is, then you have to be just honest with yourself. You have to be honest with yourself, because if that be the case, if everybody then, because everybody's saying yeah, yeah. If everybody's saying yeah, 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 we do have to be honest. Yeah, yeah, I agree. He right. He right. Well, why are we still having the problems that we got? You see what I'm saying? It's because, truth be told, you're lying right now as I speak this video. You know what I'm saying? Truth be told. And the thing is, I have so much to say. And the reason why I say what I say, because there's a saying that goes on in the hood: real recognize real. You see what I'm saying? I would, like, if I was to walk out the door, which I do, like I go out the door and I meet with friends and I meet with people, and you know what I'm saying, they'll say, yeah, yeah, I understand. They're just going about their way. But see, on something like a computer, a fake person, they'll just move on to the next video, but a real person will sit and listen. And that's the very thing that I need for anybody would need for the next party to do, is listen. You see what I'm saying? Because the word of Yah teaches that you will know a man by the fruit they bear. And if if you talking with somebody and they knowing, and they what they doing is listening, this is how you know whether they really listening to you or not. How to figure out is you have to sit back and just watch that individual and their lifestyle. Their lifestyle is telling you everything about them, not what they're sitting in your face telling you. Look at the person's lifestyle. Now the question comes to, what is your definition of a successful person? Is it somebody with a nice car and a nice job and a nice house? Because that's pretty much what most of our black women base successfulness on. Do that person have a whip or whatever, a nice car, a nice house, and all that type of stuff? And if you're that, you can get away with murder with most of our women. You see what I'm saying? And to a black man, the definition of a real woman is somebody with big titties and ass. But all in all, it's all false. It's all false. The houses and cars is all false. Why do you want to wait till you 50s plus, everything ain't working right, your dick can't get hard as it used to be? As far as the women, why you want to wait till you 40 and 50 plus? You done got fat, you done got stretch marks, you done got wrinkles on your titties. And why you want to wait till then to sit back and accept, well, I guess I'll say, you would say you accept reality at that age, because if you woke up in the morning and God gave you a Coca-Cola bottle, you just go right back out there and do what you've been doing. Why you want to wait then to accept reality, instead of accepting it while you're young? And accepting it while you're young, you can go on and deal with a lot of the factors that happen, and it won't affect you as much, because the very thing you're trying to run away from is pretty much the very thing that you're going to bump into and be stuck with for the rest of your life. Okay, you have a successful man. He wants to, go around and whoremonger fucking hoes day and night. He wants to do that while he's young and not be really faithful and true to his woman while he's young. And then when he gets old, now you want to be this person that be a father-like figure or somebody that really, really cares for her wants and needs. Um, but a lot of men have got to understand this. A lot of men have got to understand this. You can't buy love. Okay, either she like you or she don't. Because if you do have the money, yeah, you can have her, but that's not gonna stop her from wanting to fuck the broke guy down the street. You see what I'm saying? Because this is how women think. I fuck with him because he got money. I fuck with him just because, he give me that lustful feeling. I go and fuck him because he look cute. And if this guy over here do what I tell him to do, then I fuck him. So this is how a lady thinks. Okay, fellas? This is how a lady thinks. You know what I'm saying? The minute she meets you, you are already in a category. And there's no getting out of that. You see what I'm saying? You're in a category and you know your little ways is not going to change nothing about her. So you're better off just being truthful from the beginning. And when I say truthful from the beginning, that is this: if all you want to do is fuck, you should just tell that right off the back. If she say no, good. Because if she speak to you the next time she see you, then obviously that means she do. You see what I'm saying? But to the sisters, basically to the sisters and the brothers, it's all about being honest. We have got to stop chasing fantasies that don't exist. And that's our main problem, especially black women. We chase what is not real. Even the Bible says, who can find a virtuous woman? Now, if God is asking who can find one, then that means it ain't much out here. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody is after this thing that it don't exist. It wasn't meant to exist. We were put on this earth to be fruitful and multiply and live our lives and enjoy the world that we were placed in. But basically what we're doing is we're listening to what the TV tell us to do. We look at TV, we look at these fake TV shows, these fake soap operas, these fake wrestling, these fake video games. We look at all this fake stuff on TV. Then we walk out the door and try and look for it. And then we find the hard way that it do not exist. So if you want to solve a lot of your problems that you're going through, the best way to solve all your problems that you're going through is to go ahead and accept reality now. Or are you going to just wait till you get old and you can't even get up, everything ain't working no more. Your dick ain't getting hard as it used to be, or your titties and ass and got all wrinkled and flat out, flabbied out. You know what I'm saying? Why do you want to wait till then to accept reality? Go on and accept reality right now while you're young. You see what I'm saying? Because the vibrant that you give off in accepting reality, he or she is going to know the minute they meet you. And then they're just going to, they're going to have to either submit and get to the point, or they're just going to have to bounce and play that game with somebody else. And that's a extra headache and gray hair and heartbreak that you don't have to worry about when you accept reality. But the problem with us black men and black women is that we do not want to accept reality. We don't want to do it. And then we wonder why we get left in the house with kids. We wonder why we getting took the child support. Why are you mad? Because she's taking you to child support. You ain't even trying to get to know this girl. All you knew is that she had a fat ass and some titties. And then you went up in there, and now she taking you to child support, getting ready to do the same thing with the next guy. Black female. While you sitting up in the house mad and pissed, and you looking for another guy that in reality you wouldn't have gave the time of the day. But because he's willing to take care of this child that's not even his, You know what I'm saying? When all you could have avoided all that by just accepting reality and realizing that, hey, you know what I'm saying? I know you balling and you got a nice whip or whatever you got, you successful and all, but how do I know you love me? First of all, why is you even asking that question? Because if you loved yourself, which black women, you don't love yourself, not whatsoever. You will suck a white man's dick like it's going out of style while he call you a nigga. And then you will get around your other black friends and won't say shit about that. You won't say shit about that. But if one black guy say something wrong to you or say what's up, he's every name in the book. And not only that, all of the innocent, I said innocent, black men is going to have to take the blame for that. And you black women, you know the difference between the innocent guy and the evil guy. You don't spit your venom on the evil guy because you know he don't give a fuck. But you will spit it and you will leave all the tragedy towards the innocent guy because he's been manipulated in society all his life to be a kind gentleman. And you will work it all, and and it's basically slaves raising slaves. What is wrong with our what is wrong with y'all, man? What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with us? Why can't we just accept reality? Stop going around thinking you're gonna find this superhero. He don't exist. Black man, if you want a real woman, you're gonna have to be a real man. Quit trying to imitate these rappers you see on TV. These rappers, they're told what to do. They're told what to say. They're told where to go. They're told what to wear. They're told what to do in their everyday lives. And besides the fact how a lot of them have to get ran up the butt to keep their record deal, okay? But what you're seeing on TV is a farce. It's all false. Stop going for that. And the gift that God has put in your spirit, go for that. That's how you find your real woman. Is being real within yourself. Because real recognize real. And when you're a real man and you proceed out the act that you have by the gift of God, God has given every man a gift. If you just proceed that, then that woman that is meant for you to have will come right to you. You know, I know it's easy to say, you see what I'm saying? And and it's the same to a black woman. You know, don't wait till you 50 and out of shape and fat and jelly rolls all in your stomach to realize that young Jeezy don't exist. Try recognizing that right now. All that what you're seeing on TV is phony, is fake. You're not gonna find it out here, okay? The word of Yah says, "Seek ye the kingdom and His righteousness, and all should be added unto you." When they say, "Seek ye the kingdom and His righteousness," seek to be a righteous person. Seek to be a person like Christ. Now you ask, well, how was Christ? Well, you pick up your Bible and you read the New Testament and look at the things he did, and you get out here and you do the same thing. You see what I'm saying? That's how you learn about how Christ is. Treat somebody the way you would want to be treated. And the black man and the black woman get exactly two thumbs down for that. We don't really want to treat each other the way we want to be treated. We want to go around and badmouth everybody, and we just expect something good to just come out of the sky and bless us. It don't go like that. If you want people to treat you nice, you're gonna have to treat other people nice too. You see what I'm saying? That's the only way it's gonna come about. And I know it's gonna be hard, and I can't even say nothing about it because we living in a society where everybody is a slave, and they're happy about that. They're happy about it. But you can't be happy about that. You're gonna have to do something like sit back and you have to accept reality. And because none of us want to accept reality, now you see why the blessings don't come. Because if I was the Most High, why would I want to bless you and you're not trying to give heed to me? You see what I'm saying? Because if you can't accept the fact that these white folks are your slave oppressors, if you can't accept that, then how are you going to accept the other specific things of life? Because all of what we go through, it goes from us loving our enemies. Everything that we go through, it comes from loving our enemies. And we hate each other. You see what I'm saying? And then you will hate the next party and then wonder why you're not being blessed. We live in a society where we're being constantly told it's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault why we're broke. It's your fault why you can't get ahead in life. It's your fault. It's your fault. We're being told this every single day. When the truth be told, it's not your fault. But too many of us is selling out. We're selling out to a society that does not want us to make it. So here's the deal. The white owner of the store, the white owner of that job, here's what our black women don't seem to kind of get. What our black women don't seem to get is if I'm a white owner of somewhere and I purposely don't hire a black man because he's black. You know, you ever heard people say, "Are you blackmailing me?" Well, think of the word blackmail. Are you blackmailing me? Are you threatening me? So they're calling a blackmail a threat. What our black women have got to understand is this. If I'm a white owner and a black man comes and he signs for a job, and I say no, but yet I will hire a black woman for sexual purposes because that's what's happening. When you see our black woman in these Coney Islands, in the back of these cash registers, and you see the Chaldean or the white dude back there, what do y'all think they doing back there? You really think she just back there doing a cashier? She back there being his sex toy. But our black women have sold us out so much, it's to the point they're not gonna come out and tell us that. Black men, you gotta boss up. You gotta boss up and realize what the fuck the deal is, and stop being so effeminate. She is back there sucking his dick, getting fucked. You see what I'm saying? And when she leaves, she doesn't say anything about it. And black men, you wrong because you don't do nothing about it. Because you're so quick to kill another black man, but you're not gonna kill that Chaldean for fucking your sister in that Coney Island. You're not gonna kill that. You don't even think to lay your hands on him. Don't even think to do it. You see what I'm saying? You don't even think to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because really, because really, in having to deal with things like that, we just steady lost. And I hope somebody with wisdom hear me. I want to tell on myself. I want to because I don't want to hide nothing from nobody. So whatever secret thing that your secret I can see about me, I bless Yahweh for that He's giving it to you to see. I'm blessing Yah that if you can see something in my spirit that the spirit of Yah is showing you, well, I thank Yahweh for that because I don't come up on these videos to make a name for myself like I'm Mr. Know-It-All. I'm doing what the Bible say do, and that's crying out and sparing not. You see it, and the Bible said, "Cry out loud, spare not, show Israel their sins," and that's what I'm doing here and when I walk out the door. Because I don't just preach here, I preach outside too. And I'm asking all the black males to do that, the black, Latino, Native American, Indian males to do that too. Because it's what's very well needed. You see, I'm basically just wanting to sit back and kick it with my family because we got to really, really get it together and stop believing in fantasy and lies. And your televisions, it's nothing but lies. But back to the situation. This white dude will purposely not, this is what my black women need to realize. This white dude will purposely not hire us. But somehow he got you thinking we just don't want to work. And black woman, you believe everything this white dude tell you simply because he got money, and you still see him as a slave. You still see him as massa. You still see him as that. You see him as Christ. You see him as Christ Jesus. You see this white dude as Christ Jesus. And I see a white or a Chaldean girl, they know how to come, get that money from whoever, and go on back home. A black lady or a black woman will get told will come, get her assistance by the white dude, and completely turn her back on the black dude. You know what I'm saying? Because that Chaldean dude, he ain't treating his Chaldean lady no better. As a matter of fact, they do it worse. Because if a Chaldean lady raised her voice up with a Chaldean dude, she getting her head sliced off. You know what I'm saying? She's getting her head sliced off. You see what I'm saying? A girl, she'll just probably go out and fuck a couple of black guys or whatever, but she going back at the end of the day, she's going back home to her white boy. At the end of the day, she'll let you know in all sorts of ways. At the end of the day, she is white. She'll let you know that. And when the pressure gets tough, then you're a nigger. You know what I'm saying? But black men don't want to bring that up. We don't want to bring that up. We'll trip like crazy about having kids by this black woman, but when the white lady is on that trip, you would knock down a door. You would kick down a door. You would do whatever you gotta do because that's your daughter. That's your daughter. That's your daughter. Why don't you do that when you get a black girl pregnant? You see what I'm saying? Why don't you do that when you get a black girl pregnant? You're not trying to break your back to get a hold of your kids when you got a black girl pregnant, but when you got a white girl pregnant and she on some bullshit, you ready to stand up and be a man. That's because you a slave. That's why. And black women, we ain't gonna go there. The type of stuff that you will let a white man do to you, call you nigga while he fucking you, you will suck his dick like it's going out of style, and you will. And when a black man want it, you got a headache or your back hurt or this, that, and the other, and he goes on and accepts it. So he's just pretty much getting more effeminate and effeminate. You see what I'm saying? Black woman, you need to know this in society what you are looked at as by everybody. All you are is a piece of ass. That's all you are to these white folks, these Chaldeans, these Africans, these Chinese. All they see you as is a piece of ass. But the sad part about it is you don't care. But when a black man pretty much kind of be honest with you, he's a dog, he's a hypocrite, he's a no good, he's all this. And a white dude, all he gonna do is how you suck his dick just like anybody else, but you're not saying that type of stuff about him. But you would say it about a black guy. Well, he's got money. Okay, when it comes out of business and productions, yeah. But in the everyday typical hood, black men, let me put you up on some game. These white guys ain't giving her shit. It's just that she see him as massa. And black man, you ain't no different. Don't you know I walk out in these streets and I see black men who call themselves Muslims? They call themselves Muslims and still got a white baby mama. Now, if that's not a slave, somebody tell me what is a slave? You black men gotta boss up. If that black girl ain't acting right, you make her act right. You know what I'm saying? You make her act right. And if she don't want to act right, tell her to get the fuck on somewhere. But black men, we are too damn weak. We're too damn effeminate. Too weak, too effeminate, and we gotta strong up. Christ was a strong black man. He didn't take that bullshit from nobody. You hear me? Christ was a strong black man. Didn't take that bullshit from nobody. Many of y'all are saying, well, what you trying to say, Juan? Get to the point. Basically, what I'm trying to say is be not lovers of the world. Because when you around somebody, you can tell whether that person is good or not. And if you still want to fuck that person, okay, that's on you. But after you done fucking, just be honest about why you fucked them or her. Don't go out here and be doing all wrong, and then when the consequences come, you want to blame the next party. If you be honest with yourself and accept reality, you will get ahead in life a lot more than what people doing out here, and that's, you know what I'm saying, going off, getting fucked by Tom, Dick, and Harry, and then when they get in front of somebody else's face, you fronting like you never heard of the word dick before. You know what I'm saying? Or you not, or for a male. You know what I'm saying? You saw that she got big titties and ass, and you ain't even get a chance. You're not even seeing if she the right type of girl to be around. All you know is she got some nice titties and ass, so you fucked her. Now she taking you to child support, and you said, these hoes ain't shit, these hoes ain't shit. Bruh, you ain't even get to know the girl. You just saw she got some big titties and asses, and that was enough for you to go in. You gotta stop being simple-minded like that. You see what I'm saying? You gotta stop being simple-minded like that. You see what I'm saying? We always want somebody else cleaning up our mess. We always want somebody else cleaning up our mess. And I'm praying in the name of Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shah, that that the vibe and the secret agenda that is behind everything that I've just said in this video will come to you in a more clearer sense where you can understand what I'm talking about. Because you understand what I'm talking about. The question is, do you want it or not? And I already know for the most case, most of you ain't gonna want it. Because don't none of us want the truth. We steady want to live a fantasy life. With most black people, it's gonna take for a man to get old, and just ruggedy to see the truth. And for a black woman, it's gonna take from when she get fat and wrinkled and unattractive, then they'll want the truth. Then all of a sudden they done found the Lord. All of a sudden they done found the Lord. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, oh no, you found the Lord when you out of shape and you ain't got nothing else to give. You done been fucked all over the city. But for some reason, when you were young and you fruitful and was able to get used, you ain't want to hear nothing from the Lord then. You see what I'm saying? In fact, you going off to find some innocent person to clean up the mess that you made. You see what I'm saying? Well, I pray in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah that any male or female that's out to seek and hunt the innocent, I pray that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah kill your ass tonight because you ain't right for that. You make a pile of shit, motherfucker, you clean it up. But none of y'all want to do that. You want the next party to clean up a mess you made. When the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, may he visit you in your sleep tonight and really get on your ass about that shit. For real. And that's real talk. And you know what I'm saying? Black man, you're not put on this earth to impress her. You're put on this earth to impress Yahweh. Black woman, you're put on this earth to be a nurturer to your black man. Black man, black woman, Latino man, Latino woman, Native American Indian man, Native American Indian woman. And another thing about you Latinos and Native American Indians, you got this very wide, lustful thing for white men. You keep making babies with these guys. Do you remember what these people did to you? How they came to this country and took this country from you, and yet you want to constantly get in bed and make babies with these people. What the hell is wrong with y'all? Do you know what these guys did to y'all? Outside looking in, you deserve to be laughed at. You really deserve to be laughed at, but you love these people so much, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel good. He that has eyes, let him see what I just said through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh. He that has ears, let them hear what I just said in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh. Black man, black woman, Latino man, Latino woman, Native American Indian man, Native American Indian woman, please, because by nature you already know what to do to get a real man. And real man, you know how to treat a real woman. But the whole thing is loving yourself and loving your brother. Get your head out the white man's ass. Stop. If you stop loving him so much, then y'all can have love for one another. I want to bless what I just said by reading out of Psalms. And I'm going to read Psalms. I'm going to read Psalms. I'm going to read Psalms 40 for y'all.
Here's the search you know.
Now, if any of y'all listen to what I said and it quite didn't click with you, you leave a question. You leave a question down there or a comment. You leave a question. Leave a question. And I'd be more than happy to answer you. But I'm going to leave y'all with Psalms 40. And Psalms 40 says, I waited patiently for Almighty Yahweh, and he inclined unto me, and unheard my cry. He brought me up also out of an horrible pit, out of the merry clay, and set my feet upon a rock, and established my goings in her bath. And he hath put a new song in my mouth, even praise unto our power Yahweh. Many shall see it and fear, and shall trust in Yahweh. Blessed is the man that maketh Almighty Yahweh his trust. He respecteth not the proud. Okay? Because that's the thing. We respect the proud. You know, he can call you a bitch, a hoe, a slut, not give a fuck about you. But because he got money, you'll get him the pussy before you get any righteous man of the Lord the pussy. You see what I'm saying? Because you respect him because he might know a certain rapper, or he may have a certain car, or he may have a certain status in the hood. So you know this motherfucker don't give a fuck about you because he got that status, that power. You give him the pussy first. Well, I know you got a smirk on your face, but now you know why you ain't got no real man. Okay? Okay. And I'm talking to women because if you a faggot, then you need to repent from that. Okay. Or proud, nor such as turn aside lies. Verse 5. Many, Almighty Yahweh, our power, our wonderful works which thou hast done, and now thought which are to us word, they cannot be reckoned up in order unto thee. If I would declare and speak of them, they are more than can I be numbered. Sacrifice and offering thou didst not desire. My ears have thou opened, burnt offerings and sin offering hast thou not required. Then said I, Lo, I come in the volume of the book where it is written of me. I delight to do thy will, O my power, Yahweh, yea. Thy law is written in my heart. I have preached righteousness in the great congregation. Lo, I have not refrained my lips, Almighty Yahweh, thou knowest. I have not hid righteousness within my heart. You know what I'm saying? Man, here's the thing, man. When you fronting, that lady, she knows. She can see it a mile away. And it goes with both parties. We somehow feel that we got to front to get the pussy, or the female have to front for a man to receive respect from a man. We feel like we got to front. You know, once you get my age, like 30, 31, or even like in your mid 20s, you know, we all have been around enough, and after a while, that fronting, it only works for so long. It might work in middle school, but the fronting, it only works for so long. And this is another reason why a lot of y'all can't get no real man or can't get no real woman, because when you front a real man or a real woman, they're gonna see that a hundred miles away. A real man, a real woman, a dog, he just gonna sit and wait and hope for some pussy. But a real man or a real woman, they're gonna know when somebody is fronting, and they may still fuck with you, but they only gonna fuck you. They're not gonna wanna really give you their heart, because you know the other party knows you're full of shit. You see what I'm saying? And this the part that really we just don't realize. Being honest. If we front, we some reason think that the next party don't know. But just like you fronting, a million all your other friends, they fronting too, so they hearing the same lines over and over and over and over and over. Okay, but you're the one boo-hooing about why you can't get no man. You're the one boo-hooing why you can't get no real woman. You're the one doing the boo-hooing. Stop fronting. That will really help you get a real party. You know what I'm saying? A real person to have as a husband or wife. That's the person that really can that'll really help you find a husband or wife. Because the very thing you're trying to protect yourself from in fronting, you're gonna run right back into it. Again and again and again and again and again and again and again. You see what I'm saying? I just felt like kicking it with y'all people, you know what I'm saying, for a good second. And you know, I kind of spoke in a parable sense. I just kind of freestyle. If it's something that you're not quite understanding about what I said, leave a question in a message. Send me a message, leave a question or whatever, and I'll answer that for you. And of course, I will answer it according to what's real. Here's another thing why y'all not getting no real man or real woman, because instead of coming to the instructions of the Heavenly Father, you going by the instructions of your television, and that television is going to cause your ass to be alone for the rest of your life. That television is going to cause you to be alone for the rest of your life, and that is a promise. And if you do, by luck, get somebody, it's not the vibe of real affection, it's not going to be there. It's just that that person going to be with you because they don't want to be alone for the rest of their life. But it ain't going to be no very fervent vibe. You know what I'm saying? Um, this is TheEliyah1's Yasha, and I bless Yahweh Shem Yahushua for you. All of you Black and Latinos and Native American Indians, I have a couple of videos that help you kind of learn about our history. If you want to get into some deeper studies about it, you have a question, just don't hesitate. Leave it in my message box or leave a comment. And anything you have a question about, anything you have a question about,
I
I'll
better
be
agree
more
with
than happy
everything we
to
do, so I
assist
love the
you and
topic.
help you.
So we
But I'm,
added
I'm
more
going to tell
healthy
you right now, when
ingredients
it
than
come
every
down to this
bag would do,
Bible,
because we believe every
when
dog
it come
deserves
down
to
to
be
this
nutritional.
Bible, and I
By the
answer your
nose,
questions, I
we
will
will butter.
answer it according to the Bible. Black women, you and Mr. Opinion, y'all have a relationship out of this real. Now I know you smirking about it, but this is why your ass ain't gonna never get no real man. Okay? Now, that you can laugh at if you want. The fact that you ain't gonna never get no real man because instead of going by instructions, you like to go by your opinion. And if you want a real man, this is the number one key of getting a real man. Don't wait till you old and fat and wrinkled up to lie and say, "Oh, I want the Lord in my life." Nah, no, you only want him in your life because you old and don't nobody want to fuck with you no more. Okay? Black man, don't wait till you old and your dick can't get hard no more to try and find a virtuous woman. This is the key right here to get a real man. This is the key right here to get a real woman. Any questions you have, bring it. You get the answer according to the Bible. Cut that TV off. Throw away that music because it's all lies. Okay? It's all lies. These people have to make deals with the devil to even be on the radio, to even be on TV. And most everybody on TV is gay anyhow. Okay? So, once again, this is TheEliyah1's. Get it in. Hit me up.